Hello everyone, welcome to the ITLS Academy. Today, in today's lecture, I'll be taking some few topics of bioinstrumentation. The main instrument which I will discuss today is the vortex mixture, magnetic stirrer, a hot plate, and a shaker. Okay, let's begin our lecture with the vortex mixture. Vortex mixture, a laboratory consists of many different kinds of devices, and one would expect which have various applications. The vortex mixture is one such device that is commonly found in a laboratory. This device was the invention of Kraft brothers while working for scientific industry way back in 1960s. The chief purpose of a vortex mixture is to mix small vials of liquid. It is a fairly simple device which has a electric motor with a drive shaft that is vertically oriented and also attached to a cupped rubber piece mounted slightly off center. Okay, a vortex mixture, or we can say a vortexture, is a simple device used commonly in laboratories to mix small vials of liquid. As it consists of an electric motor with a drive shaft oriented vertically and attached to a cupped rubber piece mounted slightly off center. As the motor runs, the rubber piece oscillates rapidly in a circular motion, and when a test tube or other appropriate container or glassware is pressed into the rubber cup or even touched to its edge, the motion is transmitted to the liquid inside and a vortex is created. Most vortex mixture are designed with 2 to 4 plate format, have variable speed setting ranging from 100 to 3200 rpm, and can be set to run continuously or to run only when a downward pressure is applied to the rubber piece. The way it works is that the as I have discussed, that the motor drive the rubber piece at the top in a circular motion. Hence, if the test tube is inserted into the rubber piece, the test tube to rotate, and hence the content of the test tube will rotate too, as it gets the vibration motional from outside the vortex. Like any other common laboratory device, there are options of speed too. You can set the speed and several other settings, like to run continuously or to run only when pressure is applied to the rubber piece. An alternative to the electric vortex mixture is a finger vortex technique, in which a vortex is created manually by striking a test tube in a forward and downward motion with one's finger or thumb. This generally takes longer and often result in inadequate suspension, although it may be suitable in some cases when a vortex mixture is unavailable or the forces involved in vortexing would damage the samples because some samples are too precise. But this technique is not recommended when caustic substances are involved. The technique is better suited to accelerate the mixture of solution which do not require the kinetic energy input needed to create suspensions. Okay, now see the vortex mixture functions. The place where you are most certain to find a vortex mixture is a bioscience laboratory. The cell culture and the microbiology laboratories usually have a requirement to suspend the cells, and that is where a vortex mixture comes in hand. While a vortex mixture can also be used to mix the reagent of an assay or to mix an experimental sample and a diluent, such requirements are often found in biochemical or analytical laboratories. You may find its application in macroplate vortexing and incubating. For incubating applications, vortex mixtures can employ precision temperature control at various mixing speeds, which make them ideal for a wide variety of molecular biology applications, including such as immunochemical reactions, enzyme and protein analysis, and microarray analysis, and various other techniques where this incubation technique for vortexing side by side streaking is also involved. The next instrument is the magnetic stirrer. A lab magnetic stirrer is a device that is used in biological laboratory, for example, microbiology lab. Due to its characteristics, it is also known as a magnetic mixture. A magnetic stirrer or magnetic mixture is a device that employs a rotating magnetic field to cause a stir bar immersed in a liquid to spin very quickly. Thus, we attain the stirring of the chemicals that is placed inside the glassware. The rotating field may be created either by a rotating magnet or a set of stationary electromagnet placed beneath the vessel with the liquid. Biologically, biological laboratories and microbiological laboratories make use of magnetic mixture stirrer as it is small in size and easy to move it from one place to another. Even this device is usually cleansed and sterilized than any other laboratory equipment. When it comes to comparing magnetic mixture to motorized stirrer, more often researchers prefer magnetic stirrer because of its feature and quality uses. Moreover, it saves lots of time because it gives result with no time within no time. This helps researchers provide necessary details with proper information and analysis through though there are drawbacks of magnetic mixture, still lab technicians use it because of its authenticity and perfection in any report and research. One of the negative aspect we can say that of this laboratory equipment is limited size of a steering bar. Within its limitation, it can be used for small experiments comparing to some other lab devices, while for the larger volume other mechanical steering devices are used in order to get expected results. Apart from this, magnetic stirrer is mostly used in chemistry laboratory, as well as it is light in weight and efficient in delivering diagnosis or reports. Without any kind of lubrication, it works smoothly. And another benefit is, depending upon its uses, researchers and technicians can place it inside the closed vessel or systems, and it does not require any complicated rotatory seals. In some uses, it requires hot plate or other equipments for heating the liquid so that an authentic report can be generated without any inadequacy. Thus, one can get maximum benefits out of magnetic stirrer or mixture while using them in chemistry laboratory, or we can say microbiology laboratory. Okay, let's see the magnetic stirrer maintenance. The magnetic stirrer has a small bar magnet and a stand or plate containing a rotating magnet. Additionally, the bar magnet is coated with the plastic and plate that contains a rotating magnet. The stir bar is a magnetic bar placed within the liquid which provides the stirring action. The stir bar's motion is driven by another rotating magnet or assembly of electromagnets in the stirrer device beneath the vessels containing the liquid. Thus, a rotating magnetic field can be created with the help of a rotating magnet that is present within the vessels. Other devices like pacemaker, watches, etc., can be affected by the magnetic stirrer, and thus it is best to keep magnetic or metallic part away from it. The magnetic stirrer must never be immersed in water or a cleaning solution of any kind. It is very easy to damage the surface of the equipment if you use chlorine based cleaning agent, cleaning wool, or cleaning agents that contains metal parts or ammonium. Thus special care must be taken. It is good practice to clean the surface of the magnetic stirrer with a moist cloth on a regular basis. It can be cleaned with either water containing a surfactant, detergent, additives, or we can use the isopropanol. Never use the magnetic stirrer in a humid room or in a place where there is a possibility of water splashes. Install the magnetic stirrer in a place which is usually has a constant temperature. Also make sure you disconnect the secondary power cable for magnetic stirrer prior to cleaning. Okay, next see the role of magnetic stirrer. The magnetic stirrer is a device that is used in many different industries. However, it is mainly used in pharmaceutical and food industry. It allows the mixing of reactants at a uniform temperature. It is possible to prevent violent boiling in a sealed container while boiling. A magnetic stirrer can also be used to accelerate the reaction rate and the evaporation rate. Thus, how you use the magnetic stirrer, it depends solely on your requirement. The next instrument is the hot plate. A hot plate is a portable self-contained tabletop small appliance that features one or more electric heating element or gas burner. A hot plate can be used as a standalone appliance but is often used as a substitute for one of the burner from an oven range. The hot plate is a vital device that is used in laboratory to heat samples. The fact that it has the ability to heat the samples without any exposed flame is one of the major advantage. It is a device that can be used on a daily basis for the temperature as high as 100 degree and even higher. The typical operating temperature vary from hot plates are widely used in many industrial appliances. These hot plates vary in size from 2 to 300 square centimeter. Uh, Typical operating temperature vary from 100 to 750 degrees Celsius, and power requirements are usually in 120 to 480 volt range. Most industrial hot plates will withstand load more than 150 pounds. Hot plates using special material and protective coatings are used in mining and related industries to heat samples to toxic chemicals. Such hot plates are usually referred to as the corrosion resistant hot plates. It is important to check material for the hot plate surface. There is a big advantage of using a flat plate, however. The hot plate can be made from several materials like ceramic, aluminium, or enamel. An aluminium heating plate can distribute the heat evenly, and that too quite fast and efficiently. It is a device that is easy to clean and maintain as well, although care must be taken to against corrosion. The other materials used to make a hot plate are ceramic and enamel. These two have their own unique characteristics. They are both considered to be more durable in terms to handling temperature as well as strong chemicals. These plates can resist higher temperature and are also sensitive to color change. Now, the next instrument is the shaker. A shaker is a piece of laboratory equipment used to mix or blend or agitate substances in a tube or flask by shaking them. It is mainly used in the field of chemistry and biology. A shaker contains an oscillating board that is used to place the flask, beakers, or test tube. Although the magnetic stirrer has lately come to replace the shaker, it is still the preferred choice of equipment when dealing with the large volume substances or when simultaneously agitation is required. Okay, there are various types of shakers are available in the market. Coming towards taking the first is the vortex shaker. A vortex shaker is usually a small device used to shake or mix small vials of liquid substances. Its most standout characteristics is that it works by the user putting a vial on the shaking platform and turning it on. Thus, the while is shaken along the platform. Vortex shaker is very variable in terms of speed adjustment. For for the shaking speed can be continuously changed while shaking by turning a switch. This is a vortex shaker or a mixture which I have discussed in this lecture in the first instrument. It is the same type feature. Next type is the platform shaker. A platform shaker has a table board that oscillate horizontally. The liquid to be stirred are held in a beakers, jars, or Erlenmeyer flask that are placed over the table, or sometimes in the test tube or vials that are nested into the holes in the plate. The platform shakers can also be combined with other systems like rotating mixture or small systems, and have been designed to be manufactured in laboratories themselves with open source scientific equipments. The next third type is the orbital shaker. An orbital shaker has a circular shaking motion with a slow speed, taking that 25 to 500 rpm. It is suitable for the culturing microbes, washing blots, and general mixings. Some of its characteristics are that it does not create vibration, and it produces low heat compared to other kind of shakers, which makes it ideal for culturing microbes. Moreover, it can be modified by placing it in an incubator or create an incubator shaker due to its low temperature and vibration. The fourth type of shaker is the incubator shaker. An incubator shaker or thermal shaker can be considered a mix of incubator and a shaker. It has an ability to shake while maintaining an optimal condition for incubating microbes or DNA replication. This equipment is very useful since in order for a cell to grow, or it needs oxygen and nutrients that require shaking so that they can be distributed evenly around the culture. So these are the different types of shakers that are present in the market, or that are used in different laboratories for different culturing and different techniques. Thank you for being with us. For more information, please log on to our website www.itsacademy.com and register yourself for summer training program.